No, of course not. Can I ask you a couple questions? With this diagnosis of PTSD, is that something I want to have with me the rest of my life, or is it more just a way for you to understand my experience because of these symptoms? That's a great question. Unfortunately, you might have a resurgence of triggers at any point in your life. So technically, you have PTSD the rest of your life. But it doesn't mean you have to live with it for the rest of your life. Okay, so I have a problem with that right there. The way you use these diagnoses to justify medication. In order to move forward, sometimes you have to go back in time. So I'm going to go back to a high school. I'm talking about not being able to get through the night because somebody put in my head that my life wasn't worthy or valuable, questioning my race and my adoption, and nobody can give me an answer for this. In the meantime, it's the continual denial that students with special needs should have something similar, like a classroom, and that is the cause of the desire to make it different, and that's what you're going to diagnose as mania. Can you please explain that to me? But I got brought into that lifestyle. Oh, that's for sure, and that's what we'll be talking about. All right, the next step in this is to constantly get it out, create, because I ain't gonna scream nor shout as I talk about the ways to kick. And to me, as long as I'm functioning, as long as I do not have triggers, maybe even be grateful for the trauma that has happened to me. Doesn't that mean that PTSD never has to be in my life? Since I already taught reading and writing and found that writing is the hardest skill for students with special needs because they have to hold the thought and write and battle through so many different heartaches that they're dealing with privately unless they do share. The use of different is what's re-triggering me, and the savior complex, which was so difficult to listen to for the first time. Someone explained what that is, exactly what the problem that I'm witnessing. Recognize that, and that it can be altered, and it's the exact thing like I'm saying. You have to be stronger than these warmongers, stronger than these warmongers. They couldn't keep up their charade, because I did say, if they mention it one more time, not the violence that happened, have to say something, not the physical assault that happened to me, and not that realization, apparently, so we're focused on past assault. Like I said, for healthcare to re-trigger the behaviors that I was undergoing, it's extremely problematic because I'm telling you, patient-centered care means you have to listen to the patient. Correct. Thing that was the original trigger. No wonder you can't talk to these individuals that have no knowledge of trauma. They're not capable because they take it personal. As I'm saying, you don't get to say, I've had so much trauma that whatever you do is triggering, when I said, this is the trigger. Could you stop it? Period.